Hey guys, so I am making this video to highlight major issues with this motorcycle. It is a BS4 Interceptor and the same issues will be with the GT also. So without further delay, let's get it started. So very first issue is this Brembo rotor, means disc. So it is a made in India Brembo rotor and made in Italy Brembo rotor is also available. So let me tell you what is the issue. So without any reason sometimes this disc rotor gets bent, मतलब bend हो जाता है, and after that you have to replace this disc rotor and it cost you around 7,500 rupees, so which is a little bit on expensive side. So I believe Brembo hasn't maintained the same quality of the Italian rotor as in the Indian rotor. So this is the issue number one. Then the second issue is in this top yoke. So I am not sure if you are able to observe it or not, but जब ये suspensions मतलब fork straight रहते, even though this top yoke is tilted little bit towards right side, and I have observed this thing, it is same in the Interceptor as well as the GT, and it is not present in the Bear 650. So generally there isn't any change in the riding dynamics or handling, बट ये थोड़ा एसिमेट्रिक लगता है, मतलब कि एस्थेटिकली ये अच्छा नहीं लगता है. सो योर हैंडल बार विल बी स्लाइटली लाइक दिस. सो दिस इज़ द सेकंड इश्यू. देन थर्ड इश्यू इज़ ये जो उसका पेट्रोल टैंक कैप है उसका रबर है, राइट. सो ये रबर ओरिंग और ये रबर सील ऑलवेज वेयर एंड टीयर होके फट जाता है, एंड आरी इसको मतलब चाइल्ड पार्ट सेल नहीं करता है. सो यू हैव टू रिप्लेस होल लॉक सेट. सो इन लॉक सेट यू हैव टू रिप्लेस इग्निशन स्लॉट, then petrol tank cover, and at the same time you have to replace this side panel cover also, and the whole price of lock set will cost you around 3,000 to 3,500 rupees, so which is a bit on expensive side. I wish कि आरी ये रबर का जो सील है, ओरिंग या जो रबर सील बोलते हैं, तो वो भी स्टार्ट कर दे सेल करना एज अ चाइल्ड पार्ट. And you can extend the life of this rubber seal by applying a little bit of a chain lube or oil on the surface of this rubber seal after every 2 to 3 months. तो मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, एंड इन दिस 5.5 ईयर्स मुझे एक ही बार रिप्लेस करना पड़ा है. बाकी बहुत सारे ओनर्स है जिन्होंने 2, 3, 4 बार भी रिप्लेस कर चुके हैं. देन द फोर्थ इश्यू इज दिस इंजेक्टर सॉकेट्स. तो दे आर ऑफ वेरी बैड क्वालिटी, वेरी फिल्मजी एंड वेरी थिन. तो वेन एवर pressurized water will touch on the surface of these injector sockets, then your bike will start showing you a malfunction light, and this is the reason why newer models of RE मतलब super meteor हो गया, then अपना classic हो गया, right. So they are having this throttle body cover, and ultimately water pressurized water का ingress मतलब के डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट ना हो, उस वजह से उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए उन्होंने कवर लगाए हुए. सो आई विश आर ई शुड चेंज द क्वालिटी ऑफ दिस सॉकेट. सपोज मैं यहाँ पे एक बार टच कर दूंगा, इवन दो इट विल स्टार्ट प्रोड्यूसिंग द अनइवन आइडलिंग, एंड इट विल गिविंग मी अ माल फंक्शन इंडिकेटर लाइट इन द MID. तो ये एक चेंज करना चाहिए आर ई को. इट शुड बी बेटर क्वालिटी. देन द फिफ्थ इश्यू इज द रेगुलेटर एंड रेक्टिफायर यूनिट. तो उसका बेसिकली रोल क्या है कि वॉट एवर इलेक्ट्रिकल करंट दिस इंजन जनरेट्स, तो वो RR यूनिट में आएगा, एंड RR यूनिट विल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट द करंट इन द एंटायर इलेक्ट्रिकल सिस्टम ऑफ दिस मोटरसाइकिल. तो जनरली वो हीटअप हो जाता है, एंड देन आफ्टर इवेंचुअली इट विल फेल. तो इन द 5.5 ईयर्स आई हैवंट एनकाउंटर्ड दैट इशू, बट इट इज़ वेरी कॉमन इशू in the other Royal Enfield twin owners. So let me show you the position of that RR unit. So here you can see they have mounted it just behind the engine, and that's why it is not getting the adequate cooling. So I'll tell you how to prolong the life of this RR unit. So two things you can do. As you might be observing that even your chain loop penetrates and it gets accumulated on the surface of RR unit. So generally whenever RR unit is covered with the oil layer on the outer surface, तो उसका जो नेचुरल कूलिंग होना चाहिए वो नहीं होगा. तो what you can do, you can clean the RR unit with the soap water or with the normal cloth, and just clean the deposit of oil layer from the surface of RR unit, and then after it will start performing as usual, मतलब thermal efficiency उसका बढ़ जाएगा. So that is the first solution. And the second solution, you can turn off this AHO मतलब automatic headlight. So what I have done, I have installed the switch gear from the Classic or Bullet 500. This is the right hand side switch gear in which you can get a manual turn on and off headlight function also. And in the headlamp housing I have installed one harness, so now I can turn on and off my headlight manually, and this significantly increases the battery life as well as the life of your RR unit also. Then the sixth is the transmission issue. So it is a very major issue and it will set you back by 30 to 35,000 रुपी एक्सपेंस. तो जनरली होता क्या है कि आपका जो गियर है, राइट, सो थर्ड या फोर्थ गियर ब्रेक हो जाता है विद इन द इंजन केसिंग इटसेल्फ, एंड देन आफ्टर यू हैव टू रिप्लेस द न्यू ट्रांसमिशन, एंड ये मैन्युफैक्चरिंग डिफेक्ट है, एंड दैट्स वाई आरई ने जो नए मॉडल्स लॉन्च हुए उसमें चेंज किया है मोस्टली थर्ड और फोर्थ गियर, एंड उसमें ये इश्यू इतना प्रोमिनेंट नहीं है, but it is very much prominent in Interceptor as well as a GT. So this is one major setback. Transmission is not reliable. मेरा नहीं टूटा है, but 10 में से एक लोगों का ट्रांसमिशन माल फंक्शन हुआ है. So it can't be considered as a odd case. It is the manufacturing defect only. Then the seventh issue is engine overheating. So I tell you why. Because RE is using a very bad quality of HP oil, and due to that this engine overheats. And the solution is very simple. You can go for any good quality full synthetic oil if your motorcycle is not in warranty then. So I am currently using a Polylube engine oil and I am very much satisfied with it. I would say it is the best engine oil your 650 can get. Then the eighth issue is faulty rear wheel hub. So most of the time you must have seen the rear wheel wobbles, right? तो मतलब आप ऐसे उसको मूव करोगे देन इट विल स्टार्ट वॉबलिंग एंड इट विल बी रोटेटिंग लाइक दिस. सो इट हैज़ नथिंग टू डू विद द रीम अलाइनमेंट, मीन्स रीम ट्रू, बट द इश्यू वॉज विद दिस व्हील हब ओनली. सो रॉयल एनफील्ड हैज़ चेंज व्हील हब अंडर द वारंटी, and then after I haven't faced that issue. So wheel hub was the faulty. So this is a prominent issue in Interceptor as well as the GT. You will find many videos on the YouTube also where your rear wheel is wobbling and it is rotating side to side. And the last major issue which almost all the riders might have faced during their ownership experience, so it is the wobbling, right? Wobbling or a head shake you can say. So in my bike also it was very prominent. I almost faced that issue for 3.5 year, and solution मतलब find करने में मुझे बहुत time लगा, and then I found the solution, and since then my motorcycle is not wobbling. So I have made one dedicated video on this, but if you want to know in short, so starting with the very first, if your motorcycle wheel is wobbling, then torque this steering stem head nut at 8 Newton meter, torque these all 4 pinch mount bolt at 20 Newton meter, check for rim alignment for the front wheel as well as for the rear wheel. You can even check for the fork fluid level if it is same in both the fork or not. And this wobble will not go even if you change the height of your triple tree clamp, right? If you change the viscosity of your fork fluid, even if you change the spoke rim to the alloy, or even you get a new tire, I tell you what could be the culprit. So here I am sharing you the ninja solution for the most common problem wobbling in Interceptor GT and Interceptor. So it is the grabbing front as well as the rear rotor. तो जनरली होता क्या है कि ये ब्रेम्बो का रोटर है एंड बाइब्रे का कैलिपर है, राइट, बट मुझे क्वालिटी वाइज इतना खास कुछ लगा नहीं, तो इट रिक्वायर्स अ फ्रीक्वेंट मेंटेनेंस. तो जनरली होता क्या है कि आफ्टर क्लॉकिंग 5000 और 10,000 किलोमीटर यू टू सर्विस दिस बाइबर कैलिपर, एंड अगर सर्विस नहीं करते हो तो आपका ये फ्रंट रोटर है, तो योर पैड्स विल बी ग्रैबिंग योर फ्रंट डिस्क और फ्रंट रोटर, and due to that your motorcycle will produce a significant wobble. So in my case issue was in the brakes and I corrected it, and since then I am not facing any wobble. So in Interceptor and GT I have observed two kind of patterns in the wobble also. So very first is the low speed wobble. So it starts once you clock 30 km on odo, and it will be very much persistent in the cruising speed or even in the triple digit speed. So very simple solution for that kind of wobble. Just simply torque your steering stem head nut at 8 Newton meter, and your low speed, high speed or cruising speed wobble will be disappear. Second type of wobble, so whenever you are deaccelerating from 100 right to 80 kmph, so in between this speed range between 80 to 100 you might be getting some wobble, and I have observed this thing in many Interceptor and GT, and the solution is very simple. So to get rid from the wobble on deceleration, the very simple solution is service your front brake and service your rear brake, and your problem will be solved. Because I was experiencing the same issue, and the culprit was front rotor was being grabbed by the disc pad. I did the front wheel and brake service, and the issue was disappeared. So for that, what you can do, you can even change this master cylinder repair kit. At the same time, you can change caliper repair major as well as a minor kit, and you can do the same for the rear wheel also. So here you can change a minor as well as a major caliper kit, and the same thing you can change minor as a major master cylinder kit, and hopefully your issue will be resolved. Now this motorcycle is having a worst weight distribution. It is a front heavy motorcycle. As you can see, the engine is little bit tilted on the front side. Royal Enfield has improved this mounting position in the Classic and Super Meteor as well as a shotgun with the new frame. Now engine sits little bit straight in those motorcycle, and that's why those motorcycle are having a better weight distribution. So the issue will become worse if you are mounting a heavy tank bag on the tank, right? Or you are mounting too much of weight on the front end, so your rear will become lighter, and due to that this motorcycle will become unstable. So I would suggest you always carry your luggage on the pillion seat, right? Because it will stabilize the overall weight of the motorcycle, and then after, this motorcycle is very much rideable, and it is very much planted also. So that's it from my side. So I have covered all the issues those are related with the Interceptor as well as the GT650, and I hope it will be useful to you. So if you find this video helpful, then do consider to subscribe to my channel also, and hope to see you in the next video. Till then, ride safe and take care.